82 years ago today, a 63-year-old Issei man was shot and killed by a military sentry at the Topaz incarceration camp. His name was James Hatsuwaki Wakasa, and this video is going to talk about who he was as a person. James Hatsuwaki Wakasa was born in 1880 in Ishikawa Prefecture, Japan. He studied at university for 2 years in Japan, majoring in economics and minoring in history. And then he immigrated to the United States in 1903. And he worked as a chef. And so he traveled to many different places, lived in many different places in the United States. He actually even went to 2 years of university at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. In 1915, Wakasa met a man named Milan Juric. They were co-workers while working at a hotel in Des Moines. And I just want to read a little bit from a letter that Mr. Juric wrote in support of James Wakasa in December of 1942. Mr. Wakasa is a very good character. He does not drink nor gamble, to my knowledge. He's very capable in his line of work and a very law-abiding citizen. And as long as I have known him, he is not associated with his own people. He seems to have a good educational background, a great reader, prefers to be alone rather than to mix with others. I believe that I am the only friend he has in this country. By the time war broke out in 1941, James Wakasa was living in San Francisco on Taylor Street. So he was sent to Tan Fran Assembly Center and then to the Topaz War Relocation Authority camp in Utah. While he was in Topaz, he was struggling to try to petition the state of California for unemployment insurance. He started this process in November of 1942. Mr. Wakasa was frequently going to the administration offices because he wanted to get their help to petition the California Employment Commission for him to receive unemployment insurance because he felt like he had deserved it. He worked for it, and it was his right to have that money. I want to read a quick description of Wakasa by the people who work in that office, just to give you a little bit more idea of his personality. On a number of occasions when Mr. Wakasa came to this office relative to the above mentioned matters, he explained the basic reason for pushing these apparently unimportant matters so strongly. He was not concerned about the few dollars involved. He was not doing it for himself, but he was acting because he had the interest of the community at heart. If, according to Mr. Wakasa, such matters as those concerned are once allowed to pass without a full and complete investigation, they will establish a precedent to the detriment of the people. In order, therefore, not to set up any inequitable or unjust precedent and prejudice the rights of the residents, Mr. Wakasa was determined to see them through. So he applied 2 times, got rejected. And then this was his response. I desire to appeal on the ground that I am and have been available for employment. Furthermore, I have complied with the rules of the War Relocation Authority concerning the obtaining of clearance for indefinite leave and have been cleared. My application for leave clearance was sent on December 4th, 1942, and my leave was granted on March 12th, 1943. I am available for employment and have my name registered with the employment office here in the center. As soon as I am able to secure a suitable job, I am willing to accept it, and I'm hoping that such employment can be obtained as soon as possible. Under the circumstances, I feel that I am available for employment, and for that reason, I am appealing from the decision of March 30th, 1943. This letter was written on April 5th, 1943, and he would be dead less than a week later. So for those of you who don't know about the murder of James Wakasa, I'll just give a brief overview of what happened. April 11th, 1943, he was walking a dog by the barbed wire fence. It was 7:30 in the evening, so dusk, and 2 guards from different guard towers said that they had shouted out to him to get away from the fence. And after 4 attempts of shouting at him, the one sentry in guard tower 8 fired a single shot, which killed him instantly. And I was looking over the inventory list of his belongings that were found in his barrack, and one thing really stuck out at me. There's clothing and sheets and shoes and things like that, but he also had a picture of Abraham Lincoln. If you want to learn more about James Wakasa's killing or the monument that was built to memorialize him, and then was taken down. Please visit wakasamemorial.org and you can find much, much more information on those topics.